Hey guys, I'm back with another makeup tutorial, and this one is inspired by Jennifer Lopez on Oscar night. Jennifer Lopez always looks just beautiful and glamorous no matter what, but I really loved her makeup Oscar night. So Jennifer Lopez's look features a cut crease and then a cat eye, which is accentuated with some white liner. And then her lips were really, really nude. All the products I'm going to use in this tutorial you can get on my website, beautybyviolett.com, which features Bobbi Brown, NARS, Stila, Makeup Forever, and MAC, all at a discount. And stay tuned, because at the end of the video I'm going to show you how to get into a giveaway for a $20 gift card to my website. See how I did this Jennifer Lopez inspired tutorial? Just keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is just apply an eyeshadow primer from the lash line to the brow line, and then also underneath on the lower lid. Now the first color that I'm going to use is this one right here. It's Shroom from MAC. And I'm just going to use a flat shader brush for this and just apply it to the lid. Then also make sure you get the inner corner of your eye, and then apply some underneath on the brow bone, right underneath the brows. The next color I'm going to use is Espresso from MAC, which is this one right here, and then it's just a dark brown. And then I'm going to use a bigger pencil brush. I'm just going to apply that looking straight ahead. You want to put that right in your crease. And go all the way in with this to the inner corner of your eye. And you just want to really build that color. Next we're going to pick up some of the color Brun from MAC, which is a dark brownish gray, and then just a little bit smaller of a pencil brush, something just a little bit smaller than the first one we used. And then we're just going to pick up some of that color and we're going to place it right below that first color, following the same line as the first color. And we're going to focus most of this color on the inner part of the eye, going all the way in. And in the picture, the inner part of her eye is really dark. So just keep building that color on the inner part, following the first line right underneath it. So at this point what you should basically have is a cut crease. So you've got the angle going right above the main part of the eyelid, just so that you can see it when your eyes are open. Now we're going to pick up some of the color Soft Brown from MAC, which is just a really light brown. And then I'm just going to use a 217 brush, and we're just going to blend right above those two lines. And we're just going to blend the top. We're not going to blend the bottom at all, because we want to keep that cut crease there. So next, just pick up any black kohl pencil, and I'm just using Smolder from MAC. And what we're going to do is line the upper lash line. So once you have that line, we're going to use an angled eyeliner brush to smooth that out. JLo's eyeliner looks very soft, and especially where it wings out, it looks really soft. So we're just going to smudge that just to kind of soften it and perfect the line. And then we're going to pull it out just a little bit at an angle, so we keep that line really soft. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to use an Aqua Eyes eyeliner, and this is in 2L, and it's kind of a shimmery brown, kind of bronzy, and we're going to run that underneath the lower lash line. And just taking any little smudger brush, you're just going to smudge that out just so that it's nice and soft. Then just using a pencil brush, I'm going to go in with the color Espresso from MAC again and just run that underneath the lower lash line just to soften that liner. And then pick up some of the color Brun again and just put that on the outer third of the eye. So the next thing I'm going to do to get that little, she has a bit of white in between the two angles on the outer part of her eye, I'm going to use just a white kohl pencil. And then what you're going to do is just place that right above that eyeliner line, just lightly, like that. And then just pick up your smudger brush again and just smudge that in and pull it outward a little bit. Now JLo's waterline is kept very clean, so I'm not going to put anything in the waterline. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to curl my lashes. And apply mascara, and I'm just using the Aqua Smoky Lash from Makeup Forever. Okay, so I've also applied some lashes, and her lashes don't look really thick, they just look really long. So what I did was apply some Ardell Babies, and we're going to start the rest of the face. I'm going to use my Makeup Forever HD foundation, and then just a foundation brush. Use some HD concealer from Makeup Forever, and I'm just going to apply that underneath the eyes. I'm just going to use my NARS loose powder, and this is in the color Desert. And just a powder brush, and I'm just going to use a really light hand and apply a thin coat of that. Okay, and then for brows, I'm going to use a couple different colors. It looks like her brows start out a lighter color and then they go a little darker, so I'm going to use Espresso from MAC on the inner part, and then I'm going to use Brun from MAC on the outer part. And her eyebrows don't look, you know, exactly perfect in this, but I'm just going to try to follow the same kind of angle that she has. For cheek color, I'm going to use the color Melba from MAC, which is this one right here. And now she just has a little bit of color, and it looks like it's just on the apples of her cheeks, just right here. So I'm just going to use a larger dual fiber brush and pick up some of that color and just place it right on the apples of the cheeks. And for her lips, she's wearing a really nude, glossy look. So what I'm going to do is just take my foundation brush, and with what's left on the brush, I'm just going to run it over my lips just to take the pigment out. And then I'm going to use Plink from MAC. And it's just a pinky nude color. And then I'm going to go over it with a Dazzle Glass from MAC, and this is Sugar Rimmed, and it's a pinky sparkly color. So that completes the look, and I will put a link to my blog below, and then on my blog I'll put a list of all of the products that I use. You can get all the products that I used at a discount on my website at beautybyviolett.com. So I am doing a giveaway this week. I am doing a giveaway for a $20 gift card to my website, and to enter that, just click the link below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have a great week.